Hey guys, this is Maduba John from MJC Designs. Welcome to today's video tutorial. Today I'm going to show you guys how to update ARCHICAD in 3DSMAX. But before I proceed, if you're new here, kindly subscribe to our channel, turn on the notification button so you don't miss videos like this. So guys, this video explains what to do when you are working with 3DSMAX and you need to change some a part of the model, but you don't know how to go about it because it has to disrupt everything you have done. So the best way to do it without disrupting everything you have done is by just changing a part of it and then taking it to 3DSMAX without really disturbing what you have done so far. So for instance, I will go to 3DSMAX right now and I will show you a sample of what I'm talking about. This is the scene of that ARCHICAD model I just showed you. And for instance, we want to remove this, right? This right here. Let me zoom in. For instance, we want to remove this in 3DSMAX. Let's say your client does not want this type of cabinet, top cabinet here. He just wants a plain cabinet and you have to remove it, okay? But you're thinking of what to do because you don't even know how to replace it, or you know what I mean, or change some things. Let's say your client does not want this anymore and you need to remove it, or this anymore and you need to remove it or probably replace it. Or let's say your client does not even want this arrangement here and you need to change the design, okay? So the fastest way to do it and not to disturb what you have done so far, or not to start over again, is by you go to your ARCHICAD model. Go to your ARCHICAD model. All you need to do is edit whatever the client wants you to edit. That particular object the client wants you to edit, like this, for instance. I'm going to delete this and replace it with something else. Let's say I'm going to replace with this. Okay. I'm going to go to the plan mode right now and change it, rotate it. Let's delete this and use this one instead. So this is it now, and let's say this is what your client wants. Okay, he doesn't want those other ones that we did before. He just wants this. So what you do is, after you have done the scene in 3DSMAX and you just need to import just this one in your scene. Okay, now one thing I'm going to say is that, having done this here before, you don't need to change the position of your 3D here. Okay, the position of your 3D has to remain the same here, same as the position of your 3D. For that's having imported the scene, the 3D scene into 3DSMAX, that position it's entered. You don't need to move the position. Okay, you have to leave it there because that position is the original position of the ARCHICAD. Okay, so you don't need to move it. If you move it, any changes you make in ARCHICAD, when you import that object you want to import, it will go to the original position instead of the new position on 3DSMAX. So that's the essence of not moving your model, just in case you want to make changes on your ARCHICAD. So now, I believe that I've not moved this model before. I just hope so. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to our ARCHICAD, all right, and we are going to import that particular object. This particular object right here, we're going to import it. We're going to export it rather and import it into 3DSMAX. Okay, that's like we are trying to correct what the client changed. Or if the client says he doesn't want this open, he wants cabinets to be here, we can easily go here and, you know, like so. Okay, you can easily close this like so. This is not as if we can't do this in 3DSMAX. We can easily do this in 3DSMAX by probably copying this, one of these, and using it to replace this. But if we don't want to do that, we don't want to go about doing that in 3DSMAX, we can just do it here. When you finish doing it here, you select this, select what you change. Okay, these are the 3 objects we changed. Okay, then you press F5 on your keyboard. It would isolate what you have selected. Then this is the only thing you would export, okay, as 3DX object. Save as, go to File, Save as, and as 3D Studio file, as 3DX object. Okay, so we are going to save this in our desktop. Okay, let's just call it top cabinet. Okay, and you save. Make sure it is 1000 and element type, okay, and in mm. Then you save. Okay, and that's that for that. So we go back to our scene in 3DSMAX. Go to the camera. Okay, and then what we do is we delete this one which we want to change. Okay, or you can hide it, whichever way. You can hide it, you can select, I think this is okay, we are going to replace this. You can hide this, and this grouped already. You just change the name to top cabinet so that you can always find it whenever you want to find it. Okay, then you right click and hide selection. Okay, now you have hidden the object. All you need to do is import that particular object you want to replace. Go to File, Import, Merge. All right, I just hope that I've not changed the position of this 3D, this scene. And then we'll look for our 3DX file, top cabinet, okay, and open. Press OK. No, rename all and say OK. Now, it looks like I have actually changed the position. Let's go to our scene to see the position it's landed. Now, this is the position it's landed, which simply means that I have changed the position. I've probably altered the position on 3DSMAX. This scene as a whole, all right, this scene as a whole must have been around this side. Now, since I've changed the position, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to import the entire scene of my 3DSMAX of the former. I'm going to import the entire scene of my 3DSMAX as the kitchen. Okay, so I'm going to import this right now. Import this scene. You see where this scene in particular. So what we are going to do, we are going to delete this All right, delete this and delete this. Okay, I just want to confirm that that position, the object is that position the object landed is actually the same position that is supposed to land on the scene. It simply means that I've edited my scene. I've shifted the position of my scene. So we are going to export this right now into the 3DSMAX, and you will see that it will fit into that same position, and everything would be okay. So save this scene, kitchen scene. Okay. So we'll go back to our 3DSMAX, and this is the cabinet. Okay. So I want to prove that this scene, right, I have maybe shifted it. I don't know why, but I must have shifted it. So it is not actually good to shift your scene. Just leave it the way it is, the way it came. Just leave it at the same position, just in case you want to make changes. So we're going to import that kitchen right now. Kitchen scene. As you can see, this is the original scene. This is the original position. Let's use this camera to view. As you can see, that's the first object we brought in. Okay, and this is our kitchen. This is our kitchen. Okay, so it simply means that I must have shifted the kitchen's position, the original position of the kitchen. That's why it didn't enter that place. Okay, so guys, this is how to edit an object, or maybe a model, a part of the model you want to work on. Maybe the client made a correction and you want to work on it. This is how to go about it. Let's say the client changed the POP design. You just delete the POP design and change the design on your ARCHICAD, and you import just the POP design. Same thing as the window. I'm going to change this window right now. I'm going to delete this window right now and probably change the design. For instance, if the client doesn't want this particular design on the window, I'm going to go back to ARCHICAD right now, change the window to a smaller window, and I'm going to show you what you do if it is a smaller window. It simply means that let's just make it a smaller window instead. I'll change the height to 1.2. Okay, and then change this to 600. Good. Now, as you can see that if the client said, I don't want that long window there, I want a smaller window here. Okay, so that some other things can fit in. So what you do is, we have edited this. And this window comes with the wall, this wall. So it simply means that what we are going to import into that scene is this wall, window, and this slab here. So we are going to select this wall, select this window, and we are going to select this slab, select this window and this wall, and we are going to isolate them. This is the only thing we are going to import into the scene. But while importing this into the scene, you would delete the same thing in this. Delete this window, and of course you delete this one. Okay, so we'll go back to, I've not saved it. Let's save as, let's just give it wall. Okay, and you go back to 3DSMAX. I've deleted what I want to replace. You can delete it or hide it just like I did before. So you go to import and merge. Just select wall, rename all, as you can see. So this is how to update your ARCHICAD file in 3DSMAX. As you can see, it didn't change. You don't have to go about starting all over again. All you need to do is just import that particular stuff you changed and then start applying the materials. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.